I started using again like last year, and then I just started actively losing all the things I had, like cars, everything like that. And just started living out on the street. I got kind of lucky. I have a vacant somewhere, so that puts a roof over my head.
I used to do a lot of stuff with my brother that passed. This Sean McNabb, Q Money we used to call him. He got murdered out Hagerstown, and it's just different without him. As well as my mother, Wendy Cheney, she got murdered too. Definitely different without him. She always used to tell me, "You're $1 million nigga." I was her ticket for real. She was mine.
31-year-old Christopher Johnson admitting to participating in the 2016 murder of 3 people. June of 2016, Johnson and some members of the Black Gorilla family gang agreed to $20,000 in cash to help kill a witness.
I'm Karen, I'm 36. I am originally from Howard County, Maryland. Kind of just out here, using things like that. I've been out here for about, over a year now, living down the street a little bit. I started using again, last year, and then I just started, actively losing all the things I had, like cars, everything like that. And just started living out on the street. I got kind of lucky. I have a vacant somewhere, so that puts a roof over my head. It's pretty rough. I mean, it's not something you would think you'd ever choose. You have a pretty good reality check here and there that you're choosing to be out here. And, the things that happen are not normal day things, but for us, I guess it is. But it's definitely hard. I was clean for 10 years.
So, you was clean for 10 years. What made you want to step back out here in this type of lifestyle?
I honestly don't know. I just started using again, and I started using the same things I was using before, but it's a different ballgame out here. It's not the same as it was 10 years ago. I don't really know this, even though I know it now, and I'm kind of just stuck here. I was thinking I probably wouldn't be doing it that long. Just fix everything up that I messed up, and you can just do this for a while and it wouldn't last, but it didn't stop, and it just kept going and going, and now this is where I am. In my early 20s, I started using heroin and pills, and then it just progressively got worse. One day I did decide to quit, and for a long time I didn't look back, and it was good. And I say no one's exempt from it. It can get anybody at any time. I messed up 10 years like that, and I went right back to everything within, it seemed just like a minute. Like a baby to a bottle, I was back on everything and running around 10 times harder and doing things I never did. I never didn't have a home. I never didn't have a car. I never didn't have some kind of job. And now I'm just out here and doing what for us is normal, everyday life. Gotta have something.
Who introduced you?
Introduced me? I had people from the past, and it kind of just flowed from there, and there's so many people out here, you meet everybody, and that's kind of how it happened. It's a big community out here, everybody knows everybody. The first time I used, oh man, that was the 80s. They used those, and I used to snort them, and it felt good. It felt good to, be able to just fade away, not have to face anything. It's just a kind of escape. Was that it became something you needed, not just, something you wanted, you needed it. You needed it to be okay, you needed it to function every day, and money got less, things fell apart. And then you introduce yourself, and other people introduce you to cheaper things, cheaper drugs. They're not pills anymore, now you're doing heroin on the streets, and, but I didn't, I wasn't out on the streets then. I had cars, I had a home. And then one day, it wasn't just, I think I said I got lucky. I don't know if I want to use that word. That I just quit. I didn't go to a rehab. I didn't do anything like that. I just stopped. It wasn't fun anymore. I was just doing it to be normal. And that didn't feel so great. So I stopped, and I didn't look back. And then 10 years later, As I said, just like that, I let it take me. I just didn't. I never turned back.
The substances today, are they any different than what they were back in the day?
If anything, they're not anywhere near, like, it sounds so bad to say this, anywhere near as good. It's all like, I don't even know what it was. I don't even think there's actual heroin on the streets or anything anymore. Got the huge fentanyl thing going on, but that's what it is now. Prices are different, everything runs different. I don't remember the streets being like this at all, and it's crazy, but it's our life.
Have you lost any friends to overdoses out here?
Yeah, in the past, now too. It's other things as well. Sometimes if you don't see somebody, it could be a good thing, as long as you hear that they're okay, that they made it out.
How does it make you feel that you lost friends?
Makes you feel sad, but I guess it's rough to say it's so normal, and you kind of just have to keep going, have to keep moving. It sucks, you feel for them, you feel it, but it's just a strange feeling to know that it's something that can happen at any moment, at any time, and it continues to happen. People definitely make it, and a lot of people don't.
Do you have any family that support you?
At the moment, no, I don't. I lost both my parents and my mom in January, so after that, a lot of things just faded out, so I don't really speak with my family anymore. I have one other family member. We don't talk much, but they do check in, but I did this, so that's on me.
You have any kids?
I don't have any kids now.
You plan on having any kids?
I mean, if it was right to, not now though. No, I wouldn't do that. That wouldn't be fair. That's not judging anybody, that's just me. I couldn't do that.
Last time you didn't go to rehab, just quit?
Yeah, I just quit. I just stopped doing anything. I went to a methadone clinic. I got on mental health drugs. I saw methadone clinic therapists, everything like that, and I just stayed on those things that helped me, and it was good. It was good for a while. And then I just started losing everything, and I guess I gave myself an excuse to just come right on back, and it's the word convenient to say out. I don't need a car anymore. I don't need any of that.
That's keeping you from quitting again.
I mean, the honest facts, I don't want to right now. I don't know. I don't know how it would be, so that's kind of scary too. And this is what I know, and this is what I'm doing. And right now, it's in some way working.
So when you say you're comfortable?
I don't know if comfortable is the word, but yeah, I guess. I'm able to do it, I'm making it happen. It's not the best. I wouldn't tell anyone to choose it. I probably would not have chosen it myself not too long ago, but I'm here.
So would you ever try rehab?
Honestly, I don't know at this point. I want to, but at the same time, like I said, I'm still here. I'm still choosing to be here. So I feel like I have to make the choice to not want to be here to ever actually go and stay and get out.
You're stuck.
Yeah, sometimes, but I always have to remind myself I stuck myself here. Like, I am choosing it, There are options, and I'm still here.
So describe a day in the life for you when you wake up. What do you do?
I go out, I make my money, I get what I need. I do buy food, I eat. And it's kind of the same thing. It's just every day the same thing. Go out, make your money, eat, see your friends, do that, and whatever comes within the day. Take it day by day, minute by minute.
Are you afraid that one day you may lose your life out here?
Yeah, but I think I just kind of keep moving. I don't think about that. I just keep going. I don't stop to really think about it. When I do, I feel like that just gets harder. So I just know to keep moving and I'm making what I need to get by.
Where do you see yourself a year from now?
I honestly don't know, but I would hope something in me would wake up and just let me go out and leave and get out myself before I get more stuff and keep choosing and choosing to stay.
So what does a clean life look like for you?
What I had before, a job, a place, a car. Is it honestly just those simple things? Not too much. That would be like the best thing. But I can't seem to make that be what should be the first thing I want to do. I can't stop choosing to not do it.
What advice could you give the younger generation that might gonna step out here and use?
Stop, get out before you're in. Yeah, before it's too late, before you don't look back, before you can't look back, before you get stuck too. Take your chance out, call somebody, step out, take the offer, take whatever and do it. Don't let it become comfortable, don't let it become convenient.
If you could go back and talk to your younger self, what would you tell them?
I'd probably tell them to wake the f up and go out and leave, because you're too old for this shit, you know better. But like I said, no one's exempt from it. We all know better, we still do it. It takes anybody. It's hard. You end up physically needing it, and again, it's pretty easy out here to move with it.
One last message for the world that's watching, what would it be?
Don't do what I did. Stay in the normal life, stay doing you, do something that's better than this. And again, no judgment, it could take anyone, but choose for it to be better, because it's rough. It's not something you want. Not something I want for anybody else.
How y'all doing? My name is Ty. I'm originally from Hagerstown. Right now I'm in Baltimore. I just want to talk to y'all about my addiction. My mother was murdered when I was 18 years old. I really didn't know how to cope with it. I didn't know how to grieve with it. So I started using drugs, and I actually went to try to rehab. Figured, it'd be all right to go in and get some time out the streets. I'm not homeless. I got somewhere to lay my head. And when I did, it worked. Who would have knew? 2 months, I come home and I'm in a body that I feel like I've never been in before. So it's something to experience that I think every addict should try. But when you give it a try, man, don't go in there playing thinking it's not gonna work, because it just might. And that just might be your worst case, because now you're in a body and it's brand new. Everything is brand new. Your walk, your talk, your you. All them people that you was getting high with, dealing with, they don't know you. They'll never really know you. It's who you are when you step in your house and who you gotta be when you leave. That's just life. But I wanted to share my story with y'all, man. I'm out here, so back at it again, using, drugging. It's not what it is, but it is what it is. Disease of addiction. It's like a curse and a blessing, though. At first it come with everything, everybody. But these people ain't your friends, man. They're not your friends, man. They just here with you. They're associates, I guess you could call them. Definitely thanks for coming to share, man. For sure, I appreciate y'all.
How's your mental health been good?
It's been crazy, man. Anxiety, depression, all above, man. All above.
So would you say every day is like a non-stop chase for you?
Every day. I wake up sometimes with money in my pocket and I'm going to go get money. I've been out here so long, like going to go get it, cause when that beast calls you, it tells you get up, you gotta go. It ain't no waiting around.
How did you feel? You said you felt good with this pain?
Felt amazing. It was like a new world, a whole new world. I finally could see who he was, who he would have been, who he could be still. Only the world will, only the future knows what, what's to come. But it was different, man. It was cool. Waking up, going to group, things like that, of that nature. It was nice, man. For a while. Definitely.
Do you think that you might one day soon get back to treatment again?
Definitely. If I make it back, definitely want to go back, man.
Who's stopping you from making it back?
Wish I could tell you. I guess human nature, for real. I guess this going back to what I know, being in it for so long, I would say makes it bad for me, cause it's not too much that I know that's different. I gotta find something to keep my mind occupied. Stay busy, And I've been busy doing a bunch of bullshit, so I guess I went back to what I know, you know?
What made you relapse?
The environment. I think it got a lot better plan than when you leave, where you're to go, you know, instead of just doing like, I went on a tour, but instead of doing like a tour, man, let somebody actually go there and stay there a couple of days and see what it's like for them, or a month or so, you know, before, like, do some more homework, look into it. Because you might send somebody somewhere and they might have an enemy that they don't know about, you know. They might have a issue with a house manager. Who knows what the case may be.
So where do you see yourself a year from now?
Away from Baltimore, for sure.
Where would you go?
Probably back home, maybe Hagerstown, maybe. If I do get clean, I want them to see that side of me, because that's the side they never got to see.
You think it'd be hard for you to stay clean in Hagerstown, because Hagerstown is a lot of drugs and stuff out there as well?
I think you take you with you wherever you go. So, you know, it's all up to you, man. It's not something that I plan to do, it's God's plan.
What was your dream before you were in the streets?
I wanted to be a rapper.
Still spit?
I still do, but I don't know, it holds a lot more to it, man, it's a lot more to it than what people think. It's a lot that comes with the game, you know.
So you think when you get clean, you may pursue your music?
I may pursue it publicly, maybe not, but I might get back into it, record some stuff. I used to do a lot of stuff with my brother that passed, the Sean McNabb, Q Money we used to call him. He got murdered out Hagerstown, and you know, it's just different without him. As well as my mother, Wendy Cheney, she got murdered too. Definitely different without him. She always used to tell me, "You're $1 million nigga." I was her ticket for real. She was mine. But life happens, life shows up, and you never know what's gonna happen, what the case may be, what you got to deal with, what you got to deal with it. Those are the cards we dealt, so.
How old were you when they passed?
I was 18, my mother got murdered, and I was 19, my brother got murdered. 28 years old, man. And ever since then, from my record to, you know, my record started, and like when they say you gotta look back at it, you gotta go back and figure out what happened. My record started right when my mother got murdered. First charge I caught, you know, just petty shit, disorderly conduct, drinking and shit like that, and they let me get away with too much. The town let me get away with too much, so I didn't see no wrong in it. That's like you go to school and you get a referral, you come home, and you know, your people, of course they're your people, they're on your side, but it's gotta be a time when wrong is wrong and right is right, because if it ain't, it ain't, and you'll never learn from it.
What advice could you get a younger generation that might want to step out here in the streets here, step out here and use?
Listen to your parents. They know everything. You stay in school, you can have whatever you want. If you don't, who knows what you might get. But definitely listen to your mom, listen to your father. The harder things get, the better they get later. So it might be hard now. You might not like going to school. You might have somebody that you don't get along with, maybe because they're jealous of you. But if you kill them with kindness, I promise you, things will look different. Listen to your parents, things will change for you. You have whatever you want. That would be my message to them. Most definitely. And it's the truth, so.